strap yourselves in because it's time for our first cup final. That's right, we're playing in the Hampshire Senior Cup final at St Mary's Stadium. That's Southampton Stadium, so it's a big old day out for us. And we're taking on city rivals Winchester City FC, who are the holders of the competition. It is going to be a clash and a half. Here we go then. Massive day for the club. I know it's only a local competition, but to get a trophy and stick it in our trophy cabinet, which is looking very empty at the moment, that would be a marvellous thing. So Winchester in their black and red strip against our away kit. You can see, wearing a shirt and tie, black tie. I need to get a gold tie. I think gold ties are probably a bit hard to come by, but I'm sure I can find one that's close to that colour at some point. St Mary's Stadium, 32,000 people can fit in this stadium. Apparently only 462 tickets have been sold. Disappointed. Why didn't you all turn out for this, guys? 51,000 subscribers now on YouTube. Thank you. But we could have filled this stadium if you'd all bothered to turn up. This is the team then that is going to be facing Winchester. Okoro in goal, of course. At right back, Higgins. At left back, Assini, our two best players this season, average rating wise. Max Keane and Avison at centre back. They have been a revelation for us, so solid. Godwin, I'm going with Constantinu in the middle, with Perry Miles taking the place of Sean Walker. Then up front, it's the terrible threesome. They've been really good this year. Not quite as prolific as our strikers last season, but I've already gone into details about how I think there's been an update and that's changed things, and our style of play is a little bit different as well. But Agu, McCann and Josh Mann lead the line. Morgan Fawkes, our super sub, ready to pounce. He's made for moments like this, isn't he? Jack Young, our chairman, sees a lot in Morgan Fawkes, similar to him. You know, they're quite similar type players, I think. Not in the way that they play, but just in what they mean to the club, I suppose. Although it's not very far mileage-wise down to St Mary's Stadium, because it's a Wednesday evening match, we did get stuck in a bit of rush hour traffic. I did suggest going by train, but Chef, our ex-captain of course, who no longer plays for the club but still works as our club cook and occasional coach driver, said, no, don't worry, I'll get you there. I'll drive you. So he's driven us down to St Mary's Stadium for this massive game against Winchester City. Winchester lining up with a 4-4-2 then. They're still angry at the fact we started in the division above them. They got relegated to the 9th tier, remember, and then promoted again. They won the Hampshire Senior Cup last year. They're looking to hang on to it. This is their top goal scorer this season, 18 goals. How are they getting on actually? Let's have a look. Where are they in the league? They are top. They are flying. It's top. It's first place from the whatever division we're called, the Premier Southern League South, something like that. We're top of that division. We're coming up against Winchester City, who are top of this particular division, 4 points ahead of Salisbury, interestingly, who they got promoted from our division at the start, and they're back down in the 8th tier. But we're gonna have to watch out for Marcus Carver. Make sure he doesn't carve up our defence. Sorry. Alex Reed as well up front. He's got 17 goals this season. There's goals in this team. Their best performer, though, is McGregor. Looking at their team, they should be in our division. We've come up against some much weaker players this season. This could be a tough game. They are actually the favourites for this as well. Let's go for that. That's inspired them. That's good news. I'm just going to shout some encouragement to some of our midfielders on an individual basis. Raphael Godwin's been a little bit inconsistent. Now, I haven't shown you the recent games, but that's because I'm going to show you them after this final, because we're also going to take on Tadcast in today's episode. Massive clash because we want to get revenge. We can't seem to beat them. So two big games today for you. And off we go in the Hampshire Senior Cup final. It's quite an empty, big old stadium. Big old, it's actually quite new, St Mary's Stadium, but you get what I mean. Let's get creative. And it's a free kick in a dangerous position for Marcus Higgins. Crosses it in, and it's over the line, but it's offside. Perry Miles was offside. I thought it was Max Keane that stuck it in the back of the net. But let's have a look at this then. So Higgins crosses it in. Max Keane with the touch. And then it came off Perry Miles, who was in an offside position. I don't know how the assistant saw that through that massive crowd of players, to be fair. I think he just put his flag up in the hope that someone was offside. He's been paid off by Winchester City, isn't he? 15 quid and a packet of Tutti Fruities. Marcus Higgins tackled by Jenkins, and now we're getting back. Campbell now on the ball for Winchester. Coming forwards, lashes it out wide for Tracy. Tracy Beaker running at our defence. Alexander now Putting it into Reed. Has the shot. It's blocked. Alexander crosses in. Averson heads away. Reed. Jenkins with the drive over the bar. Little bit nervous, I must say. You'll notice, you might have just noticed, and I've gone from quite direct to just slightly direct football. Little bit of a difference in our... I've had it on this most of the time. Maybe I should go back to more direct football. Let's just play the way we know. Our first ever competitive match against Winchester. We need to be winning this. It might be the last time we take them on because we should be going up this season. Unless they can catch us up, of course, at some point. Half time, 0-0. It's a close affair. Whoops, I handed it over to my assistant. That's okay. It's worked okay. I'll just do a little team talk for the midfield. And in the second half, what do we need to do to change things up a bit? Maybe we do need to go for the counter press option in this second half. Let's do it. Moses Emmanuel's come on. Blimey, what a name. I mean, they've got 2 profits on their side. Half an hour to go. This is the first highlight of the second half. It's so close. It's crossed into Agu, who gets his head on it. It's a weak effort, though, from Agu. Oh, no. Paul McCann's picked up an injury. We're going to have to take him off. Morgan Fawkes, the super sub, is coming on. We can't risk McCann. We still need to focus on the league primarily. We should go up as champions, but I don't want to risk it. So we'll take him off. Morgan Fawkes, is he going to be our hero? Is he going to bang one in from 50 yards out? Free kick to Winchester, though. Hussey with the strike. And it's over the bar. Lots of free kicks flying in at the moment. Once again, our wing-back's playing brilliantly. And Assini with a corner this time to the back stick. It's headed away as far as Morgan Fawkes. Come on, turn. Oh, he turns like the Titanic. And it's another corner. We haven't scored from a corner for years, it seems. Assini to the back stick. Agu. Nope. Into the danger zone, but there wasn't anyone in the middle there. As it stands, it's going to extra time. But Winchester with a highlight here. Emmanuel, the substitute, into Jenkins. Looking long, maybe. They're passing it around. Oh, but in steps Perry Miles and knocks it over the top for Agu. Common Agu. No, he can't reach it. The weight of the pass just wasn't right from Perry Miles. He had time. He didn't need to just blast it. I know I've told my players to blast it, but use your head. Here's McGregor. I suppose they're just doing as they're instructed. They're 7th tier players. Here's Alexander into Emmanuel. Crossfield ball to Jenkins. That's a great ball out wide. Come on, lads. Win it back. Here comes Hussey. Back stick for Emmanuel. This looks dangerous. I can sense a goal. It's crossed in. And it's off the post. And it's blocked brilliantly by a combination of Higgins and Keane, I think. But they're still on the attack here. It's back to the back stick again. Alexander beats his man, crosses it in. And that's wide. Throwing in a dangerous position. Hassini to Josh Mann. Back to someone. It's Constantino. We've not really seen him on the ball. We haven't seen Godwin on the ball either. Just have a shot, someone. Godwin. Puts it out wide for Higgins. Crosses it in. Knocked away. Godwin can't win it. And here they come. Averson can't win it. Reed's round the back. Reed! Oh, flashes it wide. That's the first clear-cut chance of the game. That's the first sort of any chance of the game. Free kick. Higgins. Come on, Marcus Higgins. Hits the wall. It's back to him. Bursts into the box and wins a penalty. And maybe Okoro can be our man to win us a final. He's never missed a penalty, remember. No pressure, David. Come on. You can stick this in. Come on. Okoro steps up. And it's saved. His first ever penalty miss. It was to be fair, that was actually a really good... Look at this. I just got to swear it was going right in the corner. Maybe not quite in the corner. Perhaps just a little bit too comfortable for the keeper. The chance to win the final from the spot. And Okoro can't take it. The pressure got to him. Although this hasn't been the most exciting final because there's been no goals, there has been some drama. We've got 2 subs left to make as we head into extra time. And I've fired them up. Okay, what do? We've got no strikers to bring on. Sean Walker, I think, is going to have to come on. We'll bring him on for Perry Miles or Constantino. Maybe for Constantino, and Perry Miles can go into the ball in a midfielder role. Assini is dead, 59%. You're going to have to battle on. You've been our best player. Max Keane, 6.5. I'm tempted to bring Blankley on at the back. Let's do it. Let's just make a change. And we're going to smash it long up the pitch. That's the way we play, and we'll have a bit more urgency to closing down the goalkeeper as well. Perhaps I should have given the penalty to Morgan Fawkes. But you just think, Okoro, it's kind of written in the stars because he hasn't taken a penalty for a while, but, 100% record going into this. Still 100% record in the league. We can roll with that, can't we? Tempted to go very attacking for that first half of extra time just whizzed by. Let's do it. Let's go very attacking. Swapping Agu and man around to see if that makes a difference. Free kick to Winchester though. Deep. Cleared. Averson now up to Godwin. Come on, guys. Breakaway. Come on, Godwin. He's charging forwards. But what does he do? Why didn't he pass the ball? Ridiculous from Godwin. And now it's over the top. Where's our defence? Blankly is just... What's he doing? What's a save from Okoro? He may have missed a penalty, but that is a crucial save. But it's a corner to Winchester, to the edge of the box. Long range effort. That is surely offside. It is offside. And it looks like we're going to penalties to decide the Hampshire Senior Cup. Can we win our first trophy? Penalties aren't exactly our strong point. McCann is off injured. He's our second best penalty taker. So it's going to be Okoro. We've got Perry Miles, got 6 on penalties. Agu Ray Riggs there, he's not available. Higgins and Assini. Fawkes. Walker then. I mean, Fawkes has got the finishing and composure, but doesn't have the penalty ability. If it goes down to it, maybe I should go with Fawkes. You've got to trust a striker to score, haven't you? Let's put Fawkes there. So it'd be Okoro, Agu, Miles, then Fawkes. And Higgins, our captain, possibly with the 5th crucial one. Let's just see what happens. Okoro saved a few penalties lately. He's got it in him. Come on, Okoro, please. And he saves the first one. It's a good save, actually. And now he's going to step up to take one. He's missed one earlier. Will that affect him? Come on, Okoro. Up he steps. And he scores. What a perfect penalty. Why can't he do that in the 90 minutes? Carver against Okoro. Come on, Okoro. Oh, it's in off the crossbar. Battered. Now Agu. Top goal scorer in Regen Rovers history. Massive spot kick. Come on, Agu. And he scores. He slams it down the middle over the keeper's head. 2-1 to us. Come on, Okoro. Come on. Nope, sent the wrong way. And now it's Perry Miles up from the youth academy. First team regular now. Started the game today. Up he steps. Come on, Perry Miles. It's a very weak effort. Caught by the keeper. It had the accuracy, but there was no power. And now we're relying on Okoro again to be our hero. Come on, Okoro. Winter. Long run up. Perfect penalty. Winchester, they've trained for penalties, haven't they? I don't think I did. Come on, Morgan Fawkes. This is imperative you stick this in the back of the net. It's 3-2 to Winchester. Come on, Fawkes. Come on, Fawkes. Yes. Slams it home. 3-3. And now we're relying on Okoro. I'm nervous. This cup doesn't really mean much, but it's just a bit of pride, isn't it? And Okoro can't keep it out. It's a Winchester derby. It's the Hampshire Senior Cup, our chance of a trophy for the first time. And now we have to score. Higgins, club captain, has to score. Our best player this season. You've got to trust him. Can we do it? Come on, Marcus Higgins. No! But the keeper came off the line by like an absolute mile. But Winchester City have managed to win the Hampshire Senior Cup for a 2nd season in a row. Our first ever competitive game against our city rivals. Oh, their fans are going to love this, aren't they? Imagine going to work in the morning. You know, some of our players are going to have to go to work. Some of these players work with the Winchester City players. Okoro had the chance to win it for us in the 85th minute from the penalty spot, but he couldn't. Perry Miles and Higgins missed penalties for us. That's a hard one to take. I know this doesn't mean a huge amount in this cup competition, but I think last season we'd have won this quite easily. But our tactic... It just doesn't... It's not quite as effective going forwards now. Obviously, we're solid at the back. Another clean sheet. But going forwards, I honestly... I'm going to blame the update that's come out. I've seen a few people complaining about it. On the grand scheme of things, from our league form point of view, it has been good. It has enabled us to keep clean sheets and we've won so many points. But in these sort of one-off games when we're expecting like a 5-4 bonanza like we saw in the cup competitions last year, would have got over the line, I think, against a lower league team. Even though Winchester do look quite strong on paper with their players, I think we'd have won it last season. But this year, wasn't to be. After a disappointing cup final defeat, you've got to find something to console yourself, haven't you? And I've got the perfect thing. KP cheese footballs. Such a strange thing. I mean, this is... If someone was to say, give me an example of a food that is disgusting and delicious at the same time, it's these. So Paul recommends today is KP cheese footballs. Try and get one out. They are a bit odd. Like, they've got this tasteless wafer on the outside, and then this weird cheese. It's like weird fake. Yeah, it doesn't look the most appetizing thing, but delicious and disgusting. And slightly addictive. So for the rest of today's episode, we're going to be focusing on the league. We're going to be taking on Tadcaster Albion at home, our nemesis, our new rivals, because of our defeat against them last season in the playoffs. But I just want to let you know, I'm going to be taking a break over... Well, Regen Rovers is going to be taking a bit of a Christmas winter break. So today's episode will be the last one for a few days. And then we'll come back and hopefully confirm promotion. Not sure when the next episode will be, but I'll keep you updated on the Discord, on my Twitter, etc. I am aiming to release a few videos over Christmas, a couple of experiments, if I have the time, basically. Just to remind you, it'd be great if you can help me out by answering the survey that I released in the last video. But if you haven't done that already, please do that. Only takes a few minutes. But other than that, I think that's my announcements. If you do celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever, I hope you have a great time over the next few days. So since the last episode, we have continued to impress, although we have lost a game. However, it wasn't against Basingstoke. We managed to beat them with a 92nd minute winner. Godwin charged forwards, played it into McCann, was tackled, but we got up again and we won it back via a bit of a lucky deflection, but it was a cracking finish from Paul McCann. Boring 0-0 draw against Corby Town. Once again, Higgins, man of the match. What a player this guy is. Love him. This was the match we lost. We lost against Royston 2-1. McCann managed to get another goal, but it was only a consolation. Only our second league defeat of the season, remember. It really has been quite an incredible season. Assini, I think he was man of the match in this one, our left back. It was a brilliant ball and a cracking finish from Paul McCann. Back to winning ways against Worcester though. Goal from Agu. Great header and a 92nd minute winner. Not winner, we'd already won it, but a 92nd minute lovely goal from Godwin. And then a 2-1 win against Hednesford, coming from behind. But the most interesting thing about this game is their goal scorer, who I'll show you in a second. Paul McCann, he's got his goal scoring boots on again. Nice finish. And Agu got us the winner in the 62nd minute from a throw. Look at that power. He just swiveled and smashed it. What a goal. But look, Warren Holden, it's the opposite of me. My last name, Holden Warren, of course. This guy is kind of like my reverse Regen. That is just brilliant. I think that the lads are going to be able to buy a packet of fruit pastels each with the bonus that they've received for getting to the Hampshire Senior Cup final. I forgot to mention we're in debt again. That period of profit was short-lived, a few months. But we'll be back in profit when we get promoted, firstly, and secondly, play some big teams in friendlies in pre-season. It's time for our match against Tadcaster then. They're in 5th place. They're having another very good season up in the playoffs. We are 14 points clear of 2nd place Slough, but we can't get complacent. We just need to keep going. And remember, Tadcaster are rivals now. We want to beat them. We want to get revenge. They are the favourites for this. They've got strong form recently. We're a bit inconsistent at the moment. And I've changed things up a bit. I think we need a fresh front line. McCann is injured for this game. Josh Mann hasn't scored for a while. His average rating over the last few games been poor. So I've thrown Corey Hines up front. He scored plenty of goals in the under-23s. 20 goals this season, 15 assists. I think he works quite well because he's left-footed. Is a good advance forward, natural advance forward. Sam Topless has got 41 goals for the under-23s this season. He's also managed to score 3 first-team goals this season in not that many games. So he's going to play on the right-hand side. Got a little bit of pace, good finishing ability. Agu's going to play in the middle as the poacher. And on the bench, Morgan Fawkes keeps his place there ahead of Josh Mann. I've just noticed we've got some very tired legs out there. Higgins, Assini, Perry Miles. Sean Walker will come in for Perry Miles. And I'm going to change the bench up a bit. We're going to put 2 fullbacks on there. So Cole Forrester and Callum Courtney will come onto the bench because I reckon we're probably going to have to replace Higgins and Assini at some point. They've ran so much. I think Assini ran over 16 kilometres in the last match. I think I still saw that stat. So yeah, don't blame him for being tired, especially at this level as well when he's working a day job as well. Anyway, Tadcaster, they're not playing Halliday. Their top goal scorer is Mitchell George, 21 goals this season. Looks pretty decent. Alongside him, Ellamore, 12 goals this season. Halliday's on the bench. He's got 5, so he's dropped down the pecking order a bit. Their best player this season though is Marcus Kelly on the left, who's actually a central midfielder. And this guy on the right's got the most assists, I think. Sean Graham, 11 assists this season. They've got a quality team. I don't know if we're starting to get a little bit found out. We're still solid at the back. We just can't seem to score. Bit frustrating. I've actually turned shoot on sight on because we've scored a few long shots recently. Godwin's pretty good. I don't think he's got a very good long shot attribute, but he's scored a few long shots anyway. So I've decided to do that. Let's see. Let's get revenge against Tadcaster. Let's make up for that disappointing penalty shootout defeat against Winchester. We want to see some goals, don't we? Here's Topless round the back early on. He's given away a foul though. I might change the tactic next season. We're good. We're solid at the back. Maybe we need to go 2 up front, maybe even 1 up front. Perhaps we need to return to wingers. I don't know. I need to find a system that is a little bit more effective up front. And we're going to be playing in a division above, as long as we don't throw it away. Agu scores the goal, though, to put us 1-0 up. 17th goal of the season. I think he's our top goal scorer now. Yeah, like, next season it could be really tough in the division above National League South. I don't know. Maybe there won't be much difference. There seems to be quite a few decent players at this level, and we've seen Winchester City with some very good players. I think all the teams kind of merged into one down here. Good start to the game. Marcus Higgins with another assist, but it's a corner to Tadcaster now. Graham to the near post. It's off the line from Higgins. Hero at the back now. Created a goal, and now he's stopped a goal. I think we just go balanced. Whenever we're 1-0 up, we've got a solid defence. Let's just go balanced. Let's believe in our defence. Fullbacks are knackered. I'm going to have to make changes. Callum Courtney and Forrester will come on. Let's hope they don't let us down. And off we go. Not played as many under 23 and under 18 games this season. I keep forgetting to schedule friendlies. Need to remind myself. Here's Hines into the box. Deadly cross, but it's knocked away now. Max Keane is after it with his pace. Back to Godwin. Over the top for Topless. Oh, he should be scoring that. And Forrester with the corner. He's got a very good average rating from the few games he's played this season, and Averson heads it over. I think I'm going to take a striker off. I'm going to bring off Topless for McGee, and he'll move there. Defensive midfielder. We'll actually play him as, just a regular defensive midfielder on defence. And we'll just calm things down a bit and try and hang on for this win against Tadcast. I'm desperate for a win against them. It's not been particularly comfortable today. It's not been the most inspiring performance. It's not been the most exciting performance. But we're winning at the moment, and Walker has the chance to clear now. Here's a go. We've still got 3 up front at the moment. The changes haven't been made. Godwin over the top for Corey Hines with his pace. Come on, Hines. Cross it in for Topless. You have to. Surely. Yes, he gets his goal just before he comes off the pitch. It's a great breakaway goal. Corey Hines did everything right, and Topless just had to finish, and he did. It's a great ball over the top from Raphael Godwin, though. Hines beat his man with that burst of acceleration, and Topless. Decent finish in the end. 20 minutes to go. Forrester to McGee. Let's win this with style. Here's Constantinu to Godwin. Long range shot possibly does. Oh, it's a banger. It's another banger from Raphael Godwin. I don't understand how he keeps doing it, because he doesn't even have very good long shots, I don't think. But this is a beautiful goal. I'm actually noting down all the best goals this season, because I think at the end of the season I'll do a goal of the season video, and you can vote for your goal of the season. But look at Godwin. He's only got 5 on long shots, and he scored about 5 long range efforts this season. Don't know why everything's going down for him. That's a bit worrying. 15 minutes to go. Can we just absolutely muller them? I hope so. Here's Constantinu into Godwin. Out wide to Courtney. Callum Courtney coming forwards. We haven't seen him for a while in the team, have we? He's been ganged up on, but he's found Godwin. Constantinu again to McGee. We're time wasting. I've not even told him to time waste. McGee to Sean Walker. Constantinu, lovely ball out wide to Forrest, who cuts inside. Carl Forrester tackled. Constantinu has the shot. Oh, just over. I don't know what went wrong there. It just froze. We'll keep going. We're playing really well. Hines back to Forrester. He's been tackled though. That's a bit poor. And Averson, oh no. Can he get? He does. He gets there. Back to Okoro. Nice chip into McGee. Nice play from his confidence from Okoro. He's not been put off by his penalty miss. Corey Hines. Back to Sean Walker. To Godwin. Through to Agu. I think he might be offside. But he's finished. He is offside. It took a while for the assistant to put his flag up. It's going to be interesting to see who wins player of the season this year. For me, it has to be Higgins right now. Because, him and Assini have been sensational. They've created goals. They've been really good defensively. I think player of the season this year is going to have to be one of the defenders. Our strikers haven't been massively prolific. Agu, 17 goals though from him again. But you'd kind of expect that from a team top of the table, wouldn't you? To have a striker scoring goals. And we've won 3-0. We have got revenge against Tadcaster finally. And it's a convincing win as well. Really good win to make up for that disappointing cup final defeat as well. And I suppose the next time you join me will surely be a promotion party episode. We're 14 points clear still of Slough, and we've actually secured a playoff place already. It has been a magnificent season. Last few games of the season then we've got Gosport, Slough, Hereford, Cirencester, Dorchester, Alton Casuals and Farnborough. I'll probably show the last few games and it'll be a promotion party episode. Going up as champions, surely. We're not going to bottle it from here. We've just been too solid at the back. Look at all the clean sheets this season. It is just such a stark contrast to last season. 67 goals scored. That's still not bad. That is still actually the second best in the league behind Hereford. Defensively, though, joint second best with Slough, only 27 goals conceded this season. I think Okoro has the most clean sheets, 19 clean sheets from Okoro. Last year, how many did he get? He only got 6 clean sheets last season. No, 9 clean sheets, sorry, 9 clean sheets last season. Previous season to that, he got 4. His first season, he didn't pick any up in his first 5 appearances. But this year, wow, 21 clean sheets in all competitions. He has managed to score 2 goals from the penalty spot this season. Not as many penalties given us this year, but I think that's just our attacking play. It's a bit different. Luke Mooney's pace used to win his penalties, didn't he? I still miss him. Can't get over him. Sorry, I just can't do it. But we'll end it there. Thank you for watching today's episode. I do apologise for not winning that cup final. You know, I got a heart-to-heart with you guys, the fans. You know, I let you down. The team let you down, but I let you down as well. Maybe give cheese footballs a go. It's kind of a Christmas thing. I don't think they sell it throughout the year, but I think they last like 10 months. You could stock up on them and just gorge on them every day, all day, for the rest of your life. Maybe don't do that. Until next time, enjoy Football Manager 2019. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you younglings. Surely we're going up.